We warmly bring you inside the Maravich Center on the campus of LSU, where tonight SEC basketball comes your way. LSU 19-2 on the year, 5-2 in conference play, all of those wins coming consecutively against the Arkansas Razorbacks, 11-10 on the season, 0-6 against SEC competition, the only winless team in the league. Set for action as the Tigers look for their 6th consecutive SEC win after losing their first 2. And Arkansas, of course, trying to break into the win column for the first time in league competition. Arkansas in the K-Yow pink. LSU has white uniforms tonight, also addressed in pink. Here we go. The place is nearly packed. And we are underway. The tip won by LSU. Richard quickly gets it down to the left side. Tigers go right down low. Lay-in is good. It did not take long for LSU to get Mikaylah Williams involved. The Tigers will press or trap as much as they can. They've had a very slick, tight defense for most of the year. This for 3. Dees banks it in. And we will see Kim Mulkey go deep into her bench, and pretty frequently. Once again, down low, Jones, Mayberry, Dees, Robinson, and Clarkson. Left-handed hook shot is good. That one scooped up and in. Five for Arkansas, and now add a triple. Online, but a little bit long from Jones. This is Richard. Fakes left, dribbles to the hoop, scoops and scores!
After that hesitation dribble, Richard saw the opening, went right to the bucket.
This is Dees. Makes a late bounce pass and a layup with a tough angle. That's almost overthrown, but collected. This is Richard. Looking for Grace Knox, who has a couple of early buckets and 4 points. Now another one. Sideline jumper.
Well, Knox, as we've talked about throughout the season, is very aggressive on the inside. She started the last 5 games for LSU. Her offense has been there, but right now for this starting unit.
For Joyner. This is Dees. Kicks it out for a 3. In and out and back in.
Found a shot early on from behind the big line. 8 made field goals, but half of those says enough of what they need to know about what she expects from them the next time they're out on the floor.
Johnson spinning and nestles it over the rim. LSU trying to come back from an early deficit, and there's a sweet jumper by Bella Hines. 3 balls have been falling with pretty nice frequency for Arkansas early. Dees gets another one.
But they are going to get a bonus possession with Arkansas getting the foul called.
Koval scores off the inbounds pass behind the double screen and is fouled in the process. This is Ware coming off the bench for Arkansas. Harmony Ware, a freshman from Cleveland, Tennessee. That ball bounces and bounces and bounces and goes. Excellent ball movement. 3-ball line drive home. That one by Johnson, Mikaylah Johnson. LSU starting to get the ball down into Koval's hands. She powers it in from the left side. Trying to stretch a slim lead right now. Dees shoots a pass into the hands of Arkansas. Gallia can't score after the block. Tigers with Johnson following. And this new group of 5 has ignited LSU.
That's what I said when she took the starters out.
5 seconds left in the quarter. That's rejected by Koval. Put back, comes up short. And an entertaining, energetic first quarter has come to an end. Joyner, the senior, Hines, Johnson, the freshman. But they work hard as well. That's an impressive group collecting missed shots. Look at that play, tipped around, but unfortunately for the Tigers, Flau'jae was able to finish.
Koval has a screen, so they're using 6'5" for the screen, throw it above her, and then the quick tip right back to Flau'jae, who came in from the inbounds, just missed the layup. It used almost 90% of the rim and rolled out.
Koval misses the jump shot. Here comes Dees on the run. Kicks it out to the right side. The pass is low and fumbled. Here's Flau'jae. Works past one, works past another, and rolls it in on the Flau'jae. Shot clock at 20. Quick release jumper. Rammed home by Mikaylah Williams. Kicks it over to Knox. Back to Williams. Richard underneath. Scoops it up and scoops it in.
Arkansas recognizing they've been getting beat from the inside, not so much on outside shots. Goes for zone defense. So what does LSU do? Go right back to the paint. Mikaylah Williams finds an opening to score.
Still plenty of time on the shot clock.
Good save by Richard. Prevent the turnover.
She'll take the jumper and nail the line drive shot from the left side. She's got 6. Holds down umpire 2's position tonight. Williams bangs it home. Johnson tried to use the glass, came up thin.
3 of 7 from the floor.
Joyner will check back in for the Tigers. That's blocked. And then falling out of bounds after a terrific effort.
She take the hit afterwards. Look, she comes from in the lane and then hits her head on the floor right there.
That young lady is tougher than a railroad spike.
Just got tangled up going down with the Arkansas player and wound up couldn't support herself on the fall and hit her head on the floor.
Williams, pull-up jump shot. Bang! Got it from the key. Flau'jae tries to make the late pass. That was intended for Joyner, but it didn't get there. Pull-up jump shot, Deese. She strikes Cord with that 15-foot jump shot. Thin, goes down hard. Here comes Arkansas, 5-on-4. Joyner trying to get back. Flau'jae makes the steal. She's out in front. And misses the layup. Wow.
We've gotten so used to seeing those quick hands by Flau'jae on the defensive end, but that's about the 3rd layup she's missed tonight.
And Arkansas makes the Tigers pay.
And what a big change there, where you could have had 2 on the breakaway layup. Flau'jae comes up short, and Arkansas gets a 3-pointer.
Richard leaves it short, just ahead of the buzzer, and the Tigers had opportunities to add to their lead in the final minute, but cannot do it. Their own territory to try to pick off the ball, but here comes Arkansas the other way. That's knocked into Koval's hands. Johnson streaks down the lane, rips by a defender, and scores.
With 2 fouls. Remember, she sat the last 4 minutes because of that second foul.
Richard rebounds and runs to Williams. Open for 3. Bam! LSU has hit the last 2 buckets and leads 41-33. This is the biggest Tiger lead.
Forced a turnover in the backcourt. This might be one of those, if LSU hits a big shot here, you might see an Arkansas timeout.
Speaking of big shots, Flau'jae Johnson with the 3 from deep. Grabs the rebound momentarily, but it's stripped out of her hands.
Good hands by Deese to get that steal.
And then Flau'jae Johnson, measuring her steps to the rim, scores! 7 points for this young lady.
Look at her evaluate the defense. She tries to see where they're going to line up. Where tries to hold a position, but Flau'jae realizes she has a better angle. Just
Koval comes over, got a little piece of that shot. Arkansas keeps it alive. 2 on the shot clock, and that is rammed home for 3 by Robinson.
Well, the fact that they were able to, as you mentioned, keep it alive, they were able to get the ball. Another layup by Flau'jae. 9 quick points. Great production in 11 minutes for Koval to have those numbers.
Johnson fakes left, dribbles right. Kicks it out, Richard for 3. Bam! That was fumbled around and then grabbed and put in by Clarkson. Started every game but 1 entering this year. This is her 3rd season in Baton Rouge.
Another block by Koval. That's her 5th block.
She works so hard down low, both on the offensive and defensive ends. Deese throws it into the hands. Deese looking for help. Rodriguez fakes Koval, scores off the window.
She's not a very good 3-point shooter, but Koval went to challenge her and overcommitted. She got her weight going one way and she blew by her.
Deese gets a piece of the shot, but it's retrieved by the shooter Richard, and she scores on the 2nd try. Kobal got a piece of it, takes it away from her teammate, falls down. Somehow it winds up in the hands of Richard. Now Flau'jae for three. Bam!
And with two other Lady Tigers in the number 1 position, they knock it out of bounds.
Rodriguez slings it up from about 13 feet. Not an easy shot at all.
And Arkansas takes that gift and turns it into 2. And puts Rodriguez with 11. She's the 3rd Arkansas player in double digits.
63-47. That is a shooter, ladies and gentlemen.
6 made field goals, 4 of 6 have been from deep. She has 18 to lead all scorers.
37 trays on the year converted by Jones.
Feeder on the inside, she went right up with it.
And that's her first bucket. Knox gets a piece of it. Down to Flau'jae, late pass. Laid in beautifully by Joyner. And the teamwork, something to behold there.
Breakaway that LSU had, watch, because you're going to see how she fills the lane on the other side. Look at how Joyner comes around to the left. They were both side by side, but you don't want to be on the same side of the floor.
Rodriguez with her second foul on that last whistle. And here comes Arkansas. Williams got it.
That's just right in her wheelhouse, just catch and shoot.
Johnson's got quite the future ahead of her. Was a gold medal USA U18.
You know, Jenna Lawrence says that her favorite place to eat in Fayetteville is Cane's. I wonder if she, I don't know when Arkansas got to town, but I wonder if she ate at a Cane's here since.
That's 11 points for her. Kobal in the right place at the right time. Kobal with the double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds. That's her 6th double-double this year. Johnson at the point, slithers down the right side of the lane, scoops it softly and high off the window for 2 more. Kobal grabs it and scores. 14 rebounds for Kobal tonight. And Flau'jae Johnson. Jones comes right back and adds her 5th triple of the night. 15 of the 21 coming from outside. Johnson, Knox, yes, foul, free throw coming. Knox hits the floor again. That is hammered home from deep in the corner by Lawrence.
Somebody put Lawrence in a 3-point shooting contest. All 4 made 3. In fact, every shot attempted makes a 3-pointer. She now has 12.
And she's got 32 completed 3-pointers on the year. Knox again. That's 15 for Kobal, along with a dozen points. LSU can dribble it out and be content with a 92-70 victory over Arkansas. The Razorbacks 0-7 now in the league. The Tigers are 6-2. Well, Victor, a slow start tonight for LSU. Tigers got it going in the second quarter, and as you predicted they might, they certainly turned it on in the third period.
Yeah.
It was in the Maravich Center in Baton Rouge as the LSU Tigers, for the 6th consecutive time against SEC opponents, picked up a victory, the latest 92-70 against the Arkansas Razorbacks. And one of the stars for the LSU Tigers, Mikaylah Williams, 17 points. A slow start for your team tonight. Then you got it going behind a variety of jump shots that seemed to ignite some other players.
I mean, yeah, it was a very slow start. We got into each other. We were like, we got to lock in. This is not how we want to play, especially not for the stretch of the season. We can't start off games like this. But I managed to finally string together some points and some jump shots, so that felt good. But altogether and all, we need to be better coming out.
Mikaylah, your bench leads the SEC in scoring with 43 points. Now, they only had 30 tonight, but maybe the most important points came in the last 5.5 minutes of the first quarter. I know Kim Mulkey didn't have to talk to the starting 5, just by taking you all out. But can you speak to the depth? Because it was that second unit that got you all back even at the end of the first quarter.
Absolutely. I think that's why they came here, just knowing that they believe in themselves and trusting themselves. And us, we know when we come out in those slow starts, we have a bench that's ready to come out on fire, play with some intensity just to give us a reset that we need. So I'm extremely proud of them coming in and being ready to play.
Let's go a little bit deeper into that, because coming into the game, a remarkable 7 LSU Tigers were averaging in double figures and 1 just a point away. You got 6 in double figures tonight. How does that translate when it's a slow start or something is not going well?
Right. I think that's just everybody playing team ball. I don't think we really care much about scoring. Just whoever's on, we hit the hot hand. That goes to – I know a lot of people be having assists. I think Jada Richard had 9 assists as well. So that's just us sharing the ball and making shots and executing on those plays.
And only 2 turnovers with those 9 assists.
Exactly, yes.
And finally, you finished with 17 points, but so did Flau'jae Johnson, and she had 0 at the half. You and I were just talking a moment ago. You were running down the floor, and you hit a 3. You did the finally. You got one to fall. But what it says about your confidence that Flau'jae goes 0 for 4, 17 in the second half, and you still found your points.
Right. I think that's just a testament to how hard we work. Our confidence should never waver, just depending on the shots that we take. We take shots every day, day in and day out. So eventually it's going to fall. Flau'jae always tell me the numbers are going to eventually level out, and today they started to, and hopefully we continue to stay on this path.
Mikaylah Williams, congratulations on another SEC victory, and certainly the Tigers now with a month and a game to go in the regular season before it gets serious in postseason.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You betcha. A win for the LSU Tigers tonight as they take care of business in the Maravich Center against Arkansas.